My name is Daniel Kibblesmith, and I am the writer of New Warriors #1. Picking up comics in the 90s and just feeling like they were too cool for me. Like I was intimidated by, Night Thrasher who had a blade coming out of his wrist. Nova was really buff. They were all the edgy characters for the 90s, as the cover said. They have to be mentoring new warriors who are under 21 and subject to the laws that triggered the Outlawed event. He designed all of the new warriors and gave them costumes that felt as modern as the New Warriors costumes to sort of feel classic. And
oh, what? What in the quarantine? Social justice? No, Marvel, we gotta go. Hey, what up you guys? So, I am coming at you with another video. In my making videos really controversial kinda, and I was gonna do another review, but other people have been talking about these new Marvel heroes in the comic books, like Tim Pool, Geeks and Gamers, Clownfish TV, the Rowan Millennials, Sargon of Cod. Everyone's been talking about it, so I kind of need to talk about it. And I'm pretty much, yeah, this is pop culture entertainment, but it revolves into SJW politics. So that's why I'm doing it, so let's go get into it. Alright, but first, do not mind the mess. I just moved to my new place. I'm still trying to set things up and hopefully make like a nicer studio setup background. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we get on. And if this is your first video you're watching, what up? I go by Hey Mitch. I go by Mitch. I do current events reviews and pretty much talking about like pop culture in the realm of entertainment, culture, and purpose. And so yeah, if you check out this video, check out my other videos as well, and I talk about like a range of topics I like talking about. So yeah. Alright, so here what's going on. So Marvel is putting out their new Warrior series or whatever, comic books. I did see some of those comic books when I was younger, but I didn't really read into it. It's one of those comics that I bought into, but like bought or got, I don't know, obtained maybe. And pretty much I didn't really follow it, right? Because I wasn't really too much into comic books, but I understood some of these characters. But now Marvel's setting up in these characters, and this guy that looks like he's from someone's basement. This writer looks like he is the like stereotype of creating these characters, like these SJW, like totally out of place, like he's in the Twitterverse and just making these characters. And for the most part, yes, I'm gonna agree with everyone. This is gonna be a go woke, go broke type of situation, right? But I kind of want to dive into these characters, right? Because Sargon of Akkad really goes into like the hero archetype. You build these characters to build like something virtuous, something to strive for, and this particular writer, creator didn't really do that. He just went into what he thought about SJW world and tried to reclaim some of the derogatory terms like Snowflake, Safespace, and everything. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because one, the SJWs are not your fandom. They are not gonna buy your product, right? And then even then, like Jeremy Geeks and Gamers has pointed out, you can't even satisfy the SJWs. They're already criticizing this is not like one character is supposed to be non-binary, and obviously the creator is not non-binary, whatever. And so like how are you gonna write about a character, their life experience of someone who you don't know, right? And so even then they're not even happy with what is going on. So all of this is like you're pandering to such a minority of a minority, and it's not gonna work, all right? Like even then, like even if your intentions were good, like hey, we want to go and talk about these diversity, whatever, and these untold stories and voices, whatever. But it's like let's break it down.
The first character that we're introduced to is Trailblazer. She's a group home and foster kid who is volunteering at a senior center when this mysterious threat shows up and Night Thrasher runs to the rescue. And because she helps him, she ends up in the crosshairs of this new outlawed law. And she inherited from her grandfather a magic backpack of divine origin. We picked the name Trailblazer because she's somebody who charges into action. She knows that she can do some good with this, mysterious gift that she's been given.
Trailblazer. you might as well be called trail mix. Because all y'all doing, homegirl, is eating, okay? Like, don't get me wrong. If you want to be a plus size person, whatever, maybe, sure. But a hero, and her power comes from her backpack like Felix the cat. Like, at least Felix the cat can, like, land on his feet. You know, he has 9 lives. But, like, homegirl is gonna eat all your lives. Like, no, like, legit, like, she's supposed to be Dora the Explorer, but, like, the plus-size version, like, no, like, okay, it's, like, at least Dora is exploring, and she's fit, and she's, like, hiking. I don't expect her to be on the trail. No, she is, like, think about it. She's supposed to be, like, he introduces her first, as if she's gonna lead the team. She's not gonna be in the front in the battle, she can't pass a PT test. Like, what the hell? No, she is not gonna be in the forefront. And her power comes from her backpack? Yeah, right. Okay, so we'll just use her backpack. And y'all can sit at home, maybe be the behind the scenes person, you know, like, hey, you need, like, operations, right? Like, that's cool, but you ain't gonna be in the front lines. Whew!
Screen time is a internet kid taken to its sort of logical conclusion. As a youth, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas, and that has patched him permanently into the World Wide Web. The word screen time is only ever used in a sort of restrictive sense.
Screen time. Okay, Asian. I'm all for new Asian characters, but screen time, like, and your powers is the internet. Like, at least have the power to create holograms. Maybe. That's kind of cool. At least you can use your powers to, like, distract people and, like, make illusions, I guess. Kind of like Mysterio in the last Spider-Man movie, right? And so at least he could, like, that can be kind of cool. And what if, like, you could do, like, a holodeck, like in Star Trek, where actual holograms have physical form? That'd be kind of cool too, right? And but your screen time and your internet, why?
E negative is the goth kid. When he was a baby, he got a rogue life-saving blood transfusion, we assume from Michael Morbius, and now he has a very similar look and very similar vampire powers. B negative also is obviously a pun. It's a blood type, which is great for a vampire character, and it's also a proud ownership of the idea of having a bad attitude.
Next character, B negative. B negative, we're gonna go with B negative. That's your superhero name. Like, what's the movie with, like, Ben Stiller? And he has, like, the B, C, D last heroes.
The movie I'm talking about is Mystery Men. Featuring a roster of well-known and beloved actors, Mystery Men tells the story of a ragtag group of dubiously powered protectors living in a hero-crazed world where the satire and laughs are as plentiful as the punches and kicks.
Yeah, this comic book, Heroes, is a parody. Like, I can't believe this is legit, right? You're actually gonna use something, you're actually gonna embrace being negative, like, that's the trope here. Like, that's the thing. You're actually being negative, right? And so you're gonna treat that as a positive. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then his powers is a vampire. Okay, Blade. I mean, this is nothing new, I guess. But, like, at least there's, like, in Marvel's vampires, sometimes they have, like, a secondary power, like they can teleport or something. They couldn't do that. Like, is he just gonna fight at night? I don't even know if this is a vampire that can fight during the day. Like, so that doesn't help us in a situation that needs to go in the daytime.
Snowflake and Safespace are the twins, and their names are very similar to screen time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory, to take those words and kind of wear them as badges of honor.
The cream of the crop. Snowflake and Safespace. Like, really? We're gonna do that? And we're gonna call something, we're like, twins are psychic, but we're psychicer. That's the description we're going here, right? And Snowflake, we're like, this is like, who thought this was a good idea? Like, I mean, was there not a pitch room meeting and we're like, and then I guess they were like, yes, empowering, yes, diversity. Like, what? Like, and the powers are stupid. Okay, so her powers is supposed to make Ice Shuriken like a low version of Elsa, and his powers is to make force field, not even like Violet in The Incredibles. He can't even control the like force fields. He has to protect other people. Like, he can't even control it. Like, what the hell? Like, think about this in a battle situation, okay? Like, okay, reverse it a little bit. Like, if they had the powers of Tobi Obito in Naruto, I think that would work a lot better, because if a snowflake is someone who's supposed to be unfazed, well, like, I mean, a snowflake is fragile, but it would be nice to use that power in ironically, or the reverse of it. So if a snowflake is delicate, it'll be kind of cool if a snowflake was either strong or unfazing, like they can phase through material, and then safe space could be kind of like, again, both Obito, like they can transport themselves into quote unquote a safe space, like as a pocket dimension. And obviously, like Snowflake could have had that ability where things could phase it, like Obito, right? But that actually put some thought into it. But like, even then, so that would actually be cool. Not the names, but like actually that could have been the better names, like Unfazed. That's actually her power and her name, Unfazed, showing that like I'm not gonna be phased by your words and rhetoric, because words are not violence, right? And so like safe space, even though it's a dumb name, could be like fortitude or something, like where he's like in a strong structure and can actually make structures. I don't know, but like those, I just created like two awesome character powers and names possibly, versus safe space and snowflake. Okay, now let's break it down, right? And so even if you had these characters in a battle, like think about an Avengers situation where New York is being under attack, and you have these characters supposed to defend New York. Yeah, right. Like, you have Trail Mix eating on the sidelines, trying to figure out her backpack. Maybe Safe Space can make some like force fields, help other people. Snowflake, I don't know how good her accuracy is, and I don't know if she can deal with multiple shurikens, or like maybe just one at a time. Maybe they can do something. Internet could just tell everyone where to go. That's kind of cool. And then if it's daytime, be negative can't even do a thing. Like, what is... It's like... Like, how is this a good idea? Like, obviously it's not. Like who are they fighting? Like Captain Toxic Masculinity? Like, what? This is like, who do they listen to? Gillette? Like, this is so stupid. Like, what are you doing, Marvel? Like, what? So I think I rambled enough. I know, so you get it. Other people have mentioned this also. Like, you know, we're on the same boat and page here. Like Marvel is like pandering to this minute group that's not even gonna buy your product. And so like, it's so dumb. Like, focus your time. Okay, so focus your time on creating real, like, obviously he's trying to do this, the writer person, director, creator person is trying to do his job of trying to create other heroes, and really it falls short, obviously, right? But when you like, last point value here, it's like when you think of heroes, you want to strive to be them, and you're not striving to be these heroes, right? And when it comes to the hero story, they usually have a tragedy in their back, and being Trailblazer, bring an orphan, or Snowflake and Safe Space, that their identity is being threatened, is not a trauma, is not the level in which like a hero is born, essentially, you know? Like, the hero's journey, you have to overcome something, you have to gain your abilities and all this stuff. And even if your powers are innate, you know, given by divine or given by nature, whatever, at least you still need to develop them, and I feel like these heroes don't even have that. And then what are they fighting? It's like, what, the authority? Like, it's just so shallow. There's very little value here, and I guess that's why I'm very passionate about this, because I like talking about stories, I like talking about entertainment, and obviously talking like reviews and everything. And so I dive deep into what those meanings are when it comes to being a hero, and those archetypes that we try to strive for. And again, these fall short, and I would love to do another video of things that should happen and create a new set of heroes, right, in this time and age, versus whatever what the 5 new characters that this came up with. And so I would love to make a conversation about what heroes you would like to see that reflects 2020. Comment below, tell me what you think, and then of course, if you like this video, please share, like, and subscribe, as I am building my channel. It's in the midst of this apocalypse, quarantine, coronavirus craze. And so yeah, so again, until the next video, thanks for watching. Peace, peace, peace be with you.
You were the only one who got me tripping up inside.